First off,
Hello, YouTubers. I don't know if y'all can see me because I turned my camera to the back. So, this is going to be the first episode of me designing my dress. The plan is to try to upload it every Thursday, and I'm uploading it in the afternoon. It's currently 4:36 right now in the afternoon. I usually try to upload it in the morning, but with this video, it's so much I'm gonna have to go through and probably explain as to what is happening, because I don't know why the sounds on some parts is not coming out, and on some parts it's coming out, but it's coming out like it's mumbling. So I don't think the child would be able to hear or understand what is going on. So today I'm going to be explaining to y'all and giving y'all basically a breakdown of what's happening with this first episode. And it's gonna be some times where some episodes I don't have to do that, and with some I have to. Just give y'all a warning and a heads up to the channel what's going on. So that's out the way. As you can see, I did record. First we're gonna start off with the date. As y'all can see, it's 4:37 now. Let's see. Because I told the date, but apparently it's not showing. So let me get that for y'all. Okay, so the date that I recorded this was August the 19th, and it was at 7:26 a.m., which means I recorded this in the morning, early in the morning, because I wanted to try to do a vlog early and do something different. But we're going to start the video. It may be some parts I'm going to skip through simply because they're not as important, but this is me basically doing my introduction. Basically, I'm doing my introduction, and when I was doing this, I was keeping in mind to be very quiet and hoping that y'all could at least hear me, because my sister was asleep during that time, and I wanted to try to get up and do the vlog early, since I wanted to try to get up and do some of my dress early that morning. It's basically all I'm really saying. And of course, this little part, I'm making sure that I have something to eat before I start to do my work, because I like to make sure that I have food on my stomach. And sometimes I tend to eat food while I'm working. As you see here, I got some little mini pancakes that I decided I was eating on that day, which was what I was showing y'all. And it's basically getting some other stuff to prep my food. Okay, that's me with my food. It was a little dark for some reason. I can't explain why it was dark, but eventually it's gonna cut on and switch on, and y'all probably gonna see the whole thing of what I was eating. See, I ate little mini pancakes. I ate carrots and grapes, and I believe that it's ham that I'm eating. I wanted to film like a vlog where I actually wake up in the morning and y'all kind of like see like what I eat, or kind of like what my routine is, because I wanted to try to take a different approach and angle. So I'm gonna probably skip some parts of the beginning, but I'll highlight what was kind of significant. But that's what I ate basically. And so it's a lot of skipping. Okay, so I'm eating, and I'm basically getting into my sketchbook and basically going over the designs with you guys, which I will explain. I was very excited and nervous while doing this. This is my first time actually for real doing a whole vlog. So excuse any nervousness, any nerves you may see during this process. Okay, that's what I was kind of looking for. I don't know if y'all can see that, but this is basically like a design of the dress and what it's gonna look like. It looks a little blurry, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the actual sketchbook. So hold on, I'll be back while I get that. Okay, sorry about it being black for a minute. Okay, so ooh, a little feet. Okay. Okay, so I hope you guys can see better. Because I know some explaining this sketch. Okay, this is the sketch of the dress. These are plans out of stuff that I kind of changed, but you'll see that throughout the video. I did not do the headpiece, but this is me basically explaining my dress, how the dress is gonna look, like how I wanted to do a circle of rhinestones for the bust area, and then I wanted to do like some diamonds, and then add some more rhinestones. Take my sequin fabric and make kind of like a little belt, and kind of like have it kind of like hanging down a little bit like the 1920s dresses, because they always had a little shimmer at the bottom. And I want to kind of do like a little rope VIP thing right there, because I thought it'd be kind of cool, and then go back in with some rhinestones, and then I kind of want to add fabric to put like my initials on the dress. And this is basically like where the belt is kind of like gonna be, to give y'all a picture of what the sketch looks like and what vision I was going for, which is what I was explaining in the first episode, but I wanted to give y'all more of a closer look. I forgot to put the date I finished it and the signature, but I will be doing that. But anyway, let us get back to the video. Felt like that needed to be explained. I was going to explain it through this, but you can barely see anything. But that was what I was trying to do. And I basically already explained to y'all like what's going on with the dress. Okay. And I was still eating, of course. Okay. This is the part where I'm describing the materials. So I'm going to go back a little bit. Especially saying recording, it makes it memorable. Because one thing I can say, I'll pause it right here real quick. I was basically explaining how like I wanted to record this so it can be a memorable process for me to always have, but I thought it would be cool to, share it with you guys. That's basically what I said. And it seems like at this point the volume is high, but if I sense any lows, like I said, I'm gonna go back and explain. But for right now, we're at a good volume right now. Okay, now let me pause right there. I keep on pausing a lot, but that's a very important part. It sounds high, but I don't know if it sounds high to you guys, so I'm probably still gonna pick up, like I said, if I feel like it sounds low. But what's basically expressing is having your signature on your own work is I feel like it's very important, and it's something that you should have when you're doing your work. And I feel like it's very important for you to have the signature on your work, because I feel like it's more memorable, but it's also like more business professional, if that kind of makes sense, because you never know who's going to be looking at your stuff or what you make. And having a signature is kind of like, you could say it's like branding, let me put it that way. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay. Of course, I was still eating, and I wanted to try to keep the vlog as honest and as real as possible. I was showing y'all basically my life, kind of, while I was designing the dress, and the ins and outs of it was what I was trying to do, and is the goal. Like I said, I have not done a vlog before. Okay. Okay, so I'm going over the materials as I suspected. And I showed y'all the kit. Which I'm probably going to go back and go get my kit. I realize I need to get a lot of stuff for this video, because this video is kind of low and I kind of have to show the stuff, which kind of is me basically doing a repeat. But I don't want nobody to get lost watching it. Hold on 1 second, I'll be back, because I don't want nobody to get lost or confused, because I want y'all to understand what's going on and what's being done. Okay, I have returned. Unfortunately, one of my supplies I ended up losing, which was my tweezers. I don't know how I lost my tweezers. I don't know how it got lost in the designing process. But I'm basically going over the materials, and I will be going over them because I got some of them. Let's see. Okay, this is the rhinestones. This is the pencil. As I started, the pencil is basically what you use to hold down the rhinestones. I would have thought that this pencil was for like drawing on the fabric, but that is not the case of what they said. and I will continue to pick up on any other materials that I introduced during this video, but that was one of them, and I feel like I should do that one first. I made a few mistakes. I looked on Amazon with the materials. I was basically saying in this video that it's important to know your materials and learn about your materials so you can be educated on what you're using and what you need to use the materials for. And it actually enlightens you a lot more and gives you more depth as to when you can use the materials and when you could not use the materials. Plus, you may see them again whenever you're working on something. So it's very important that you know your materials and know what your materials are for, so you won't get confused and so nothing won't get mixed up or conscrewed, was what I was saying. Okay. Okay. I was basically saying the tweezers are to hold the rhinestones, are to help me pick up and hold the rhinestones. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened to my tweezers, so I can show y'all my tweezers, but the tweezers are going to be in the video, so I'm not too much worried about it. And when y'all see the tweezers, I'm gonna let y'all know, hey, those are the tweezers that I was talking about. But yeah. Okay, basically, I was explaining is that the rhinestones are in different sizes. Some of the rhinestones are big, and some of them are basically small. And the tweezers are gonna help me pick them up and basically help me glue them down on the dress, was what I was saying. Okay, I'm gonna talk about that. But I'm glad that I still in the video was showing the materials so y'all can kind of get it, but I still showed it again. Okay, this is the brush and this is the dot. This is kind of like a really for like nail art kind of, which I didn't realize until later, that because this low-key is kind of like a nail art kit and a kind of designer kit. So the brush would be used to like really for like painting like the nail polish on there, but it's not really necessarily important because I wasn't really painting anything. This you may see every now and then, the little dot. The little dot is basically used to basically like help hold the rhinestones down and keep them firm in place. But in nail art perspective, they're also used for making dots on your nails. So that's what this tool is kind of really for. But like I said, I only use the dot end, which is very important than the brush part. I just want to clear it up. I was reading the materials because I don't want to tell nothing wrong and also want to understand and also make clarity of the materials. Um, I was talking about, but I don't know if y'all can, I don't know what parts y'all can and cannot hear. That's why I was still pausing it. I was basically saying that I found it funny that it was used for nail art because I like to do nail art on my own nails, which I did do nail art on my nails, um, which I still kind of have on, but it's kind of chipped. But you see, I was trying to do French tips with clear and glitter, but it's kind of chipped looking. But yeah, I like to do nail art basically. That's what I was saying. That's why I found it coincidental. I was telling y'all with the brush and the dots, y'all can technically use them for like nail art purposes as well. But yeah, that's basically what I was saying. I don't know why my laptop kept doing it. Now, okay, what I was explaining is the glue, which I still have one thing of left. I don't have a lot, but this is the glue that came in the kit, and I was explaining how they said it takes 6 to 10 minutes to dry, which is very important for me to know, being that I'm gluing the rhinestones on the dress, because it lets me know is this going to be like a fast dry or a slow dry. But it turned out it was kind of like a fast dry, but still, again, it's important to know, and it's important to read your materials and your instructions. It's letting basically telling y'all what the glue kind of works on, which, like I said, works with fabrics, works with rhinestones. Seem like I'm double checking as far as the materials go. And yeah, I'm putting that back. And there's my fabric. Um, if you have not watched the first video, then I kind of suggest you watch the video, the introduction of the series. It'll give you like a better view of the fabric compared to the little view I showed. But I was basically like going through materials and like making sure that I have everything kind of set up. I was kind of sleepy still. I woke up early. Okay, that white thing y'all seen in my hand, I was basically sewing needles that I would be using throughout the video of the sewing process of what I have to sew on the dress. You're gonna see more of those, so I'm not really going to too much show you guys that too much. But yeah, that's a sewing kit, to let y'all know that's a sewing kit, and it has different kinds of sewing needles in there, which is basically one of the materials I took out. The purple pouch that y'all saw, it's basically the thread. It's basically a little baggie with the thread and sewing scissors in it, which they're like little baby scissors. But y'all won't see the sewing scissors that much. I used them for probably like a short amount of time. But just to let y'all know what that is. Okay, so I did give a close up of that. That's great. I didn't know if I did. It's basically like the sewing, like I said, the sewing kit for the sewing needles. There are different kinds of sewing needles in there. I mostly use the one with the loop that I'm gonna zoom in right there. And then I use the up and down needle right there. I don't know if y'all can see it, like right there, but that will be shown later. But yeah, it's basically a kit of sewing needles, like I said. Yeah, yeah, Family Dollar at a cheap price. I like this though, so I figured I'd need to keep one. I was discussing what type of sewing needles they are, but that's not really too much important. However, I can discuss that later. You can't see without that light? Yes, sir. I need the light. Oh, okay. And I'm basically setting up, and I don't know what happened. I said I would be right back, and my laptop kind of like, if I'm not mistaken, it kind of like died. But there is a second video to that one, but that is really it for this one. I'm probably going to post the second part to it, which still connects to the first episode. So be expecting that to later on today. And once again, I am sorry about this unfortunate mishaps. And for those of you who could actually kind of hear what I'm saying, only reason I'm repeating is because it kind of sounds low, and I really want y'all to get an in-depth understanding of what is going on, because it's like kind of like the planning making process, and it makes it better to understand the planning making process and the materials and everything that's going on, because it'll make it easier throughout the video so y'all can get like an idea. But I don't know why my laptop did what it did. But yeah, that is basically it, really. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy Me summing up the first episode. Once again, I do apologize. I thought everything was heard and recorded. And look out for the second part of the first episode, which should be dropping shortly after this one. Also, I do plan on at some point, maybe today or maybe this weekend, because I looked over my art gallery video and I realized I did not show y'all some of the paintings and drawings from our art gallery. Like, I didn't show y'all the finished romanticism series. I didn't show y'all the two finished waterfall series, and also realized I missed a painting in the art gallery that I did not show y'all. So stay tuned for that live so I can show y'all those pieces of artwork, because I'm trying to work on being more consistent with my content. It's still a process for me, but nobody gets it perfect on the first try. Practice makes perfect. But anyway, that is all, YouTubers. Let me know what y'all think, so far. I would say comment down below, but my like I said, the comments, I figured out how those kind of work, and this platform I put made for kids, which means comments cannot be used in the video. So if anytime I say comment down below, I do apologize, which I may bring up, because once I put made for kids, I don't know how to enable the content, enable the comment section. But I do apologize for that.